Mario Kart World's CPUs have been touted as some of, if not the easiest in the entire franchise. They don't seem to cheat with items, they do a bunch of useless parkour, and in general, they're just not that fast, making it pretty easy to win every single race in single-player mode. But I'm not trying to win today. No, actually, far from it. The goal is simple: finish in 24th place in all 4 races of a Grand Prix consecutively against the easy CPUs. Now, you're probably thinking, that's still super easy. Just drive into the off-road or hit everything in sight. No, I am not allowed to do either of those things, and I must be holding the gas button at all times. It's going to be a fun ride, so let's get started. All right. It's time to get last place. So, I think simply the best way that we can approach this is just do some practice races. Now, before doing that, I need to select a combo. I felt like having the lowest speed possible was the most important thing, so we end up with Parabitty on the Cute Scoot. Looking over at the map, I wanted to avoid any tracks that were super narrow, like Sky High Sundae, Boo Cinema, Mario Circuit, Airship Fortress, Whistle Stop Summit, DK Spaceport, and Great Question Block Ruins. I also tossed out the most complex tracks that could easily have CPUs fall off, those being Bowser's Castle and Acorn Heights. Finally, Toad's Factory and Choco Mountain get the axe due to guaranteed off-road. That left us with just 17 of the 30 tracks to test out.
Let's go!
I think what I'm going to do is start with the track that has the most water, because water is about the slowest you can go that's not off-road. And this is a pretty wide track as well, so I think we'll go Wario Shipyard here and just see what happens. So again, we can't let off of the A button. We have to accelerate at all times. And we can't hit any off-road, and we can't hit any obstacles on the track. So this is legal. I'm hitting the button before to get a burnout. But yeah, I mean, look at that acceleration. That's crazy. The acceleration is wild. But we can't hit any walls or anything either, so that's something that's important to note. And we're not tricking at all. We're obviously not going to be using any items here. So we're in last place. This is kind of how I anticipate this track going. I think this is one of our best options to have an all but guaranteed last. I think this will be one of the easiest ones to execute, although there is someone behind us. This is a really ideal track because it's really wide, but there's not any off-road anywhere. I also need to try and avoid getting any coins. That will give us extra speed. So the ultimate goal is to have a GP where we end up with 4 points total, because that is last place in all 4 races. Right now we are in 24th, and that Yoshi up there is 23rd, so we just need to stay behind them. Oh, I missed the banana. That is one thing that's legal, is that I can hit any items that are laid down. We just can't hit anything that's a track obstacle. Just taking suboptimal routes, trying to go as wide as possible while not doing any off-road or wall hits. And we're in last going into the final lap. The big problem is going to be a shock. If we get a shock, that is really bad for us, because we have great acceleration. And we can't let off of the A button. And we're also in last, so we're guaranteed to dodge the shock, actually. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay. Well, this doesn't count. I hit off-road, but we can at least get an idea of what it's going to take to get last here. And we're passing Toadette somehow. So I barely tapped the off-road. We are in 23rd, though, not in 24th. Don't know where Toadette is. She's so far behind. Now we're in 22nd. They're really trying to hand it to us. Oh, come on, Toadette. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're not going to get last year. So this is a good example of how difficult this challenge may be. Oh, actually, are we? Well, we did get 24th. Okay. I made a couple mistakes there. I hit a couple walls. Slightly grazed the off-road. So it proves that this track is definitely a possibility. So I think Starview Peak is another one that could be good for us. since it has a pretty large water section. This one feels like a good track to be able to tank pretty late into the lap because you basically end in the water section. It's just wild how good the acceleration is on this. I mean, we burned out and we got up to 13th there on the very first stretch, but now we're all the way back to 22nd, 23rd again, because of the speed of this combo being so slow. Strat's going to be just kind of go as wide as possible, trying to avoid every coin that we can. I don't know what's the slowest way to take this, because I think if you hit that in any way, it gives you a boost. Unfortunately, I think we need to go inside there and then go back to the outside. I think staying in the water is probably our best option. Just go as wide as possible. I think we're pretty decently behind here. Right down, and we are in last. So that's a very good first lap for us. So far, this is going pretty well, though. It's actually kind of going better than Wario's a little bit. I think we nosedive into the water so we can hit the water as quickly as possible. I think we're right around 24th right now. Yeah, there's Bowser Jr., who's currently in last. Missed both those boosts. Okay, so we're... Well, alright. That wasn't great. This is interesting, though. Bowser Jr. is like kind of right behind us. That's technically hitting a wall, so I'm not going to count that. But again, this is just practice. See what tracks are possible and which ones aren't. God, they're slowing down a lot, though, and it seems like the last lap they also slowed down a lot on Wario's, so don't know if that's particularly good for us. Someone just passed us with a bullet, so I think it's just Bowser Jr. that needs to pass us. Okay. So we were not super far ahead of Bowser Jr. there. It just might be... I don't know, we'll see. So we did not get last there, and we also made a mistake, so I think Wario's looked really good. This one looked pretty solid for most of it, I think. Another water track is Salty Speedway. There's a large water section that's super wide here at the end of this track. This is a tighter track, though, so it might be a little more difficult to not hit anything. I've already failed that on the other tracks. So far, this is the worst track in terms of actually getting to the back of the pack. So what we should be able to do is just take this last corner really, really wide, because this is all just normal water. And this should be able to drop us back almost to the very back of the pack, and it's good because it's right at the end of the lap. Everyone's still really close. We're in 22nd. Toadette's pretty far behind. I'm surprised that we haven't actually gotten to last place at all during this race. I think we'll be in last coming around the corner here. Okay. I think this is definitely a viable track, especially because of the placement of where that wide corner is at the very end of the lap. And I got a boost, which is not good. If I can take this really wide, take this outside corner, we can lose a lot of time here at the end of the lap. Shock is really not what we wanted to happen, because we are much faster than everyone else in acceleration. That basically killed any chance we had of getting last, I think. Yeah. That's too bad, because I think we were going to get last. 20th. I think we could have gotten last there if there was no shock, but Yeah, that might be a reason why we need to reconsider our combo at some point. Well, let's stay over on the water side. Try out Peach Beach. Peach Beach also has a really big, super wide water section at the end of the track. We can also go extremely wide here on the first lap, because we can actually do this. This is all completely legal, and we're immediately in last place. And then we can go this way, miss the ramp, goes super, super wide. All of this is normal road, but we can even go down here. None of this is off-road. So I think there's a decent chance that this is going to be a good option for us. Love to see that. Now these corners are pretty tight. They're not ideal because we're going to gain time on the CPUs most likely on these corners. Because I have to make sure that I actually make the corner. Oh, that's off the track. Okay, well, that was not great. I don't think we lost that much time. I think this is the most possible of any of the tracks that we've tried so far. We can go so wide. So wide over here. So we're in 23rd. I don't know where 24th. Oh, Toadette again. It's 24th. But I mean, look at how wide we can take this corner. She should definitely pass us. This is such a wide track, especially at the ending here. Yeah, look at how far ahead she is. That's Toadette right up there. So I think we're... Well, that sucks because that... Well, at least we're not on a real run because that would have ended it. But yeah, I think Peach Beach is probably going to be... Oh, are we actually going to pass Toadette? Seriously? Oh my gosh, we almost did. I think of those four that we tried, Peach Beach and Wario Shipyard are the two best options for us. See, I think like Koopa Troopa Beach is probably too short of a track, but I don't know how much off-road there really is on this track because you can drive on the water. I think it's worth a shot just to see what the situation is like. So I think on the mini-map, the stuff that is dark would be off-road. Well, is it? Yeah. Oh, no, I think that's just that it's water. I think the whole track is in play, actually. Doesn't look like I'm going any slower. It's just that it's dark on the map, but I think that might just be indicating that there's water here. Actually, this might be a great track then, because we can go extremely wide at every point. Look at how far behind we are. That was one lap. And this isn't even due to the speed of water. It's just that the track is so wide. No one would ever take it this wide. We might get lapped. That was only 2 laps so far. I think we're going to get lapped almost certainly. Okay, this maybe... I think this is free. Baby Luigi is the other one that's going really slow. But, I mean, we're getting passed by the pack currently. We still have 2 more laps to go. But we're like a third of a lap behind Baby Luigi, I think, at this point. We're pretty much good, I think. I think this is a guaranteed last. Okay. Koopa Troopa is absolutely doable. That 100% should be in our cup. That was not even close. It's funny, it wasn't on my... I thought it was going to be too short. Like, I thought that rubber banding would be a lot worse there, but I also thought some of that water would be technically off-road, but it's not. With a seemingly solid option in Peach Beach and an absolutely free Koopa Troopa Beach, the search continues for the second half of our quartet. I think we'll try a DK pass. Ooh, we don't want those coins, though. Oh, no. Okay, well... Let's try and get, like, approximately back up to where we were. Just so we can test things out. Because we can actually go all the way wide here. And we lost a bunch of spots doing that, obviously. And we're down to last. So I think that was a good enough amount of time given up. Obviously, we totally whiffed on that that turn. Okay, well that was just the CPU screwing me over there. But yeah, see what I mean about all these narrow tracks, is that can happen. Like, that was really bad. That would have ruined our run. I think this could be a decent one to have it be like the first track we do. So if it works, and we continue our run to ones that are more likely to work out. That was not what I wanted to do. Just trying to avoid the coins as I pick up several coins. But all these windy roads are like not ideal, but this ending section is like, we could take it so suboptimally that it's like really good for us. Like, look at how bad that path is. We just passed Baby Luigi. Theoretically, you should have good items, though. Hopefully you can pass us back. Okay, 23rd. That one's iffy, I think. That's kind of on the same level as, like, Starview Peak, probably. I mean, we may as well just keep trying the tracks that we haven't done yet, because I wasn't really considering Koopa Troopa Beach, and it's, like, super easy, so maybe there are some layups here. I don't think I've ever taken this top path. See how slow it is. I've never thought to go that way. Like, look at how wide open this is. I can just go all the way, the absolute widest path possible, and all of this is inbounds. Nothing's off-road. Obviously, this section here is everyone's on level playing field, which I think is fine. And we're really far behind. I'm going to go bottom path here. See where that puts us. Like, we already gained a spot, though, doing that. That does put us more towards the right side, though. And we're still decently far behind. It's not great, but, I mean, I think Baby Luigi just used a bullet bill. And we are down to last. Now, the good thing about this track is that if we're last heading to these boost panels, there's pretty much nothing we can do to gain any positions. I mean, we're in last, and I think we're just going to finish in last. Never mind. I think we're passing that shy guy. Never mind. Nope, we got it. That was good. Interesting. I think Dandelion Depths could be a pretty solid option for us. Definitely seemed pretty possible to replicate.
Yahoo!
Let's go for a real run here. Wario Shipyard. I think what I'm going to try and do is do Wario into probably Koopa Troopa just to get a run going. Okay, we are in last, and I see second to last, so that's a really good start to the race. The thing about this track is it feels really slow. Like, when I'm playing it, this is one of my least favorite tracks just because of how slow it feels, because you're in water all the time, the waves are crashing, and I'm not a huge fan of the track in general, but for this challenge it's great. Although I see Shy Guy back there is quite far behind already somehow. Never mind. He used a bullet. Okay, good first lap. We're in last. That is where we want to be. We are really far behind, actually, which is really good. And we're going to be in last going into the last lap here. And we got a decent gap here. So definitely a good first race. I don't really see a way, unless there is a shock, that we don't get last. Although we are catching these guys up here. The rubber banding is real. Take it really wide. Oh yeah, we're catching them a little bit. Come on, Koopa Troopa. Come on, buddy. Go super wide. He's going inside. I think we're going to get it. Oh, no. Oh, where was he? Dude, how far behind is he? Okay. That was not super great. I think we'll just try the same thing again. It felt like I was doing like really good at being bad. Very good start. But it really all comes down to that last lap. I mean, we had a big gap to 23rd, and even from like going into the cannon, like around this area, we had a pretty large gap, and we still made it up and passed one CPU. So really depends on how much rubber banding there is. Oh, 2 people fell off. So we have a smaller gap than we did last time, but that might actually be a good thing, because I think the smaller the gap, the less they'll like overcompensate how fast they're going. I feel like we should be able to pull this one off. We're pretty far behind. Yeah, we're catching them though. Again, going into the ending section here, we're catching them. Did not hit that pole there. I think we're gonna pass them though. Oh, we hit a wall, and we're gonna pass them anyway. Okay, so Wario's is a no then. At least it's inconsistent, which I was not expecting. Thought that was going to be kind of a home run. So I think we're going to check Dandelion Depths as a guess, and maybe we try Starview Peak as our opener here. Oh my gosh, the handling just wild. I missed that banana. Okay, perfect. I think that's the first thing I've hit on the ground the entire time I've been playing. There's so many drivers that anything that gets placed down, they just hit it. They hit them, and I don't, because they're already gone by the time I get there. He's pretty much right behind us, and he should take the inside line here and pass us. He's not doing that. Why is he so far behind? He's so unbelievably slow. Somebody fell off? How am I in 21st? Oh, I got 1 coin. Dang it. Oh, I hit the boost. Oh, this went horrible. Got 20th. Look how far behind they are. What the heck happened? I think Starview Peak is probably a no as well then. Oh, that was rough. But I think I might want to try Rainbow Road. Dandelion Depth seemed pretty good, and Koopa Troopa seemed absolutely free, so we just need to find that 4th track, and then we can start going for it. I thought we had 4th track. Oh, well. I think I might just stay over on this side, because some of these turns are deceptively sharp. The thing with Rainbow Road is that it's really, really long, so it could end up being a massive waste of time. But I want to run it and see if it's possible. Now, I think it's probably not a great option for us. The problem with Rainbow Road that I foresee is that there's really nowhere for us to lose time at the ending section, because it's an auto-boosted section, like what we're in right now. And it's basically just curves back and forth. So, and we don't lose like that much time, especially these roads are not like super wide right now. Like, we're gaining on people right now. So we're in 21st right now. We just gained a bunch in that section. And that was the auto auto speed section, just like they have at Bowser's Castle, and the ending of this track is also like that. So, oh, can I get hit, please? Perfect. Now I got my 2 coins back, but whatever. This is kind of a bad section as well because this is auto boosted. Yeah, I think we're gonna actually do like good here. We're in 14th right now, 13th, heading into the final section. So I think we can probably cross off Rainbow Road. Now I was able to avoid those boosts, so we did lose 4 spots in that section there, and I think I can avoid the boosts here. It's an auto boosted section, and then you go a little bit faster when you hit the boost panels, but like we're not losing that much, even though we didn't hit any boost panels besides this one, and we only lost like a couple spots. So those are the last 2 guys, though. So like we're not super far ahead, but I don't know that we're going to be able to lose those spots because these are also like really tight turns, and we just fell off. So yeah, I think Rainbow Road's a no, as I assumed, but I don't know what I got hit by, but that's nice. So like that seems pretty decent, especially because we were pretty far up at the front. I mean, more so in the middle, but like generally we were higher up than I want to be. I got boosted by freaking Mario. I don't want to get the draft. Oh my gosh, dude. Can I stop getting drafts? We can go really wide, and then we kind of have to go middle here. Dude, I got another boost from Mario. This dude's an op. All because of Mario. Mario bumped us into the wall, and I think that was the only thing we hit during that race. So I think we should just try that again. Kind of get me further. I got a boost immediately. And I got bumped by somebody up to the top path, which is honestly fine. Getting another boost. This path is so narrow that I just got another draft. Okay. Why are we in 9th? Why are we in 8th place, dude? We're in 8th place. So we're in 7th? What? Why are we in 6th, bro? Are we going to be 12th going into the second lap? 13th? Oh my gosh. I have to take like the far inside line to not get a draft on someone. Why are we like competing for top 10 right now? This is not how this is supposed to go. It's too bad. Dude, why are we in the top 10? Stop. I need to get hit by something. Okay. That's actually really bad for us because we're going to like gain a bunch of spots from this. Why is this like a blessed run? I mean, I could go win the race right now if I wanted to. I guess we'll just go win the race. Clearly the game wanted us to win. Jeez. That was brutal. We can try Crown City. I don't think Crown City is going to be that good, but we'll see. Yeah, this is just... I don't know. It doesn't seem that good. And we just dodged the shock after we had just gotten, like, low down for the first time the whole race. I mean, we're legit winning. I haven't used any items or anything. We seriously just won the race. Well, it's pretty safe to just go ahead and just do that. Revisiting the map after these failed runs, I crossed out several more tracks and searched for any potential new leads, sending me to Desert Hills. Now, one thing that's interesting is that I think this is legal. This is not off-road, and then we're right back on the track. So that's like kind of good, in my opinion. That start, it's similar to the Peach Beach start. And we're in 23rd right now, so definitely not a bad beginning. Now this is extremely wide. So this is the part that I think could potentially make this track viable, is just how wide you can go. And none of that is off-road because it's all just sand. It's actually a lot better than I was expecting so far. This section is so it's wider than I thought it was, to be honest. I knew it was wide, but geez. And this is so wide. Like, I think we're gonna finish in last here. We don't even have to go up on that at all. Yeah, we got last. Wow. One of the last tracks I try, and Desert Hill seems pretty good. And with that new revelation, it was time for more attempts. Peach is taking her sweet old time back there, though, and we just hit off-road, so let's start over. I perceive this to be extremely legal. You would never do that in a real race, but you never do any of this in a real race. And look at how far behind we are already. Okay, cool, awesome. Let's try this again. Like, look at how wide open this is. And this, I mean, there's coins all the way over here on the left. Like, who's taking this path besides me? Like, there's a big gap to 23rd, though. So this is looking really good. Like, this feels like almost like a free last place. I mean, really, we're a full turn behind everybody else. Oh, heck yes. Let's go. I mean, oh, well, never mind. That just... We're actually a lot closer to the last second to last than I was expecting. But that is our very first last place of the run. Let's go. Let's see if we can do the whole thing. I think I'll go ahead and get Koopa Troopa out of the way, since it's probably the most boring one of the GP. Koopa Troopa, easily the best track for this challenge. I just need to remember to not fall off, because that's what happened last time. See, the thing that was crazy about this, dude, we can go all the way over here. This is all, like, in play. I'm hoping that if we go this wide, they should pass us on the inside. Because, like, this is insanely wide for what the track is, you know? Is that 23rd up there? Coin coffer? Yeah. Oh, no. Please. Oh, we hit off-road at the end. They're so slow on the straightaway there. I mean, I'm going to take a look at it, but I think we hit off-road. I think maybe let's change our strat then. Seems like Desert Hills is pretty consistent. I think maybe we start with Peach Beach. And see what happens, because that's frustrating. That was race number 3 of 4. They're really, really slow. I remember that I almost lost the other race the same way. I mean, I technically finished 24th there, but I went off-road, so it didn't count. I hit off-road. As I was saying, I'm pretty sure when I was testing the track, the exact same thing happened. I'm pretty sure it was Toadette, was like way at the back, and I had to, I'm pretty sure, do the same thing, give them one of my mushrooms to allow them to pass me. So that's a little bit concerning, because I really would not. I'd like for that to not even be a concern. The tough thing about this game is that there's really no items to hit because I'm so far in the back, the entire race. By the time I would get to where any items are, someone has already hit them. So I can't really use items very often to slow me down. I think we're in a really good position right now because we're in last heading to the final section. And the section at the end, before that final straight is where we can lose a lot of time. I think we should be able to lose these positions going around the corner here, taking it super wide. Okay, I'm pretty far behind. I think we're going to be good here. Dude, go. Oh my gosh, I hit the off-road at the end again, I think. They're so slow on the very last corner. It's just crazy. Because I know for a fact this is the slowest combo in the game. And we're making up that much time on the easy CPUs. Okay, we are in last, and I think it's Bowser Jr. over there. That's 23rd. That is really good. I mean, if you can see up there, we better not make this gap up. If we make this gap up on the last corner... Oh my gosh, dude. I had to push him across the finish line, bro. That's insane. That gap is crazy, and he's on a faster combo guaranteed. Okay. That's one. Officially, that is one. Did not hit anything on that one. Let's just go ahead and make it two. Apparently, Bigler was not happy with this placement. Okay. Obviously, an easy one there. So one thing I need to do on this track is not be super set on getting as bad as possible of a lap. Because I can't go off-road. If I hit any off-road, which I was doing a lot when I was starting with Desert Hills, then we have to reset the entire thing and do Peach Peach again. So I really don't want to have to do that. That was dangerous. Wow. That is unbelievably annoying. We can't hit any obstacles. Gosh, that is frustrating. Okay. Doing pretty solid at just being really bad. I'm pretty good at that. I'm not good at this game. This is just me playing normally. This is what it looks like. That gap should be insurmountable on the last corner, going straight. But here we go again. We're going to catch them. Wait. No, we didn't. They actually tricked at the end. Okay. All right. That was the easiest Peach Beach we've done so far. I would hate to throw away a last place Peach Beach run again to Desert Hills, which I perceive to be fairly easy. So Charge and Chuck is by far the closest to us, and he's really, really slow. I think we're going to get it. I think we're good. He's taking a shortcut. Why did I do that? Oh my gosh, dude. I was watching Charge and Chuck on the map and just totally whiffed the corner. Oh, heck yes. Love to see a shell just sitting on the ground right in front of me. It's funny because I say this exact same stuff while I'm playing, but it's all sarcastic. Oh, we're gonna hit a wall. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. It's just hard to tell. I never can tell. If you would hit something like that in Mario Kart 8 or in Mario Kart Wii, you're stopping. You're not going flying into a wall. The question is, how far ahead are we? So Peepa is up there. I think Peepa is the one who we're going to try and stay behind. I think we're all right. They don't look like they're losing that much speed, do they? I'm mean, it's crazy, the closing rate, but I think I'm kind of... I mean, I wasn't swerving a ton there, but I kind of knew that I was going to need to push them again. It's just... I mean, I've said it several times. It's just crazy, the closing rate that they have. It's crazy. The closing rate that we have when we're just playing normal... Like, not even playing normal. We're not drifting. We're not using any items. We're on the slowest combo in the entire game. We're about to pass Charge and Chuck, which is... I don't like that. Okay, well, he did take the inside line. It said we were in 23rd for a second, but I think it was Charge and Chuck that it was thinking we were going to pass. Just don't do something dumb here. Got to be risky here. Go really wide. Okay, all right. That was a little concerning. That's the closest last place we've gotten on Desert Hills for sure. That's 2. And we should have a free third one, so it's going to come down to Dandelion this run. All right. I think we got lapped twice by Dry Bones there. And we got dead last. Let's go. All right. It is time for hopefully our last race of the challenge. We're going to Dandelion Depths, which we have only run once. We did get last. And hopefully we can pull that off again. Surprisingly, we've avoided all the drafts so far. And I immediately get a draft when I said that, but that's fine. So we want to go all the way to the right here. I think that is significantly slower to go on the top. So we are in last. I can't tell. I think, yeah, it's Monty who's in 23rd right now. Okay, we are in last after a lap. It's not by a ton, but I think this is decent. I think this is promising. Just need to make sure I don't hit any walls or do anything dumb on my end to lose this. And hopefully everything else will fall into place here. We are really far behind Charge and Chuck now for second to last. We got one more lap. Yes. That was perfect. And we somehow didn't hit that sign. That was almost the saddest way for us to lose this run. However, I'm kind of catching these guys because Charge and Chuck got hit by a different shell. Like, we just went straight past Charge and Chuck here. Okay, that's fine. He bumped us out of the way. That's chill with me. I don't know what the heck this Cheep Cheep's doing. Oh, wait, that was the Shy Guy. Looked like a Cheep Cheep. Come on. Where is he? Where's the Shy Guy? Please, Shy Guy. Shy Guy. Charge and Chuck. Oh, man. Cool. Guys. We've done it. We've joined the dark side. I mean, I think this combo is just significantly better than what we were using, to be honest. I think we were using, the absolute slowest vehicle in the game, so how can we get any worse, right? And the acceleration will be slower if we get hit by something. But we don't typically get hit by anything, and we don't want to have to rely on that either. I feel like we're definitely just going to pass somebody on the straightaway coming on the home stretch here. I mean, we are pretty far behind 23rd going into the turn here. Yeah. Yeah, we just got last. All right, maybe Charge and Chuck is the way. We were, not very far behind, if not just in 23rd for, the whole race. Until the very end, all of a sudden, I think we just kind of got lucky. I wonder if there's a different terrain that Charge and Chuck is good and bad on. I wonder if Charge and Chuck is bad at water. Because he didn't seem particularly good to me. And in the last GP, he was just really, really slow. Like, slower than I'd seen any of the other bad CPUs. But this race is a lot closer than it normally would be, so we'll see. Maybe Charge and Chuck just likes to make it interesting. I mean, we're way closer to 23rd than we would be normally on like a good Desert Hills race. We're not even in last. That was really lucky. That might give us a big enough gap. We'll see. So Charge and Chuck, I don't think is slower. I definitely don't think this is a worse combo than what we were using. But so far, we've gotten a lot luckier. Maybe that's what we needed. We just needed some Charge and Chuck luck. Now, do we end up passing them or not is the question. The Cataquack. No. No, I don't think so. Oh, we definitely didn't. Okay. Charge and Chuck is 2 for 2. And I'm certain that he's going to lose on Koopa Troopa, so maybe it's the Chuck luck. Easy 24th place there. Hey, Chuck's 3 for 3. These races have been a lot closer, though, so I don't know if I have so much confidence that we're going to win Dandelion here, but I mean, we got a good chance at it. We just, we need the Chuck luck. Yeah, the one thing that's noticeable is the acceleration. So we are already back in dead last. Well, never mind. Somebody fell off, apparently. But we're already, like, way in the back, and we didn't have any risk of getting any drafts at the beginning there. So we're in a much better situation than previously. Okay. Hit the Dandelion for good luck. All right, we're going to end the lap in 24th. We're not super far behind the Cataquack. Cataquack just used a Mega, though, so they're going to pull us a little bit here. We definitely lose the most in the water section. That's not really what we want to see, because we just dodged a shock. But it looks like we didn't gain any positions from that. I wonder if we can hit any items. All right, this is really tight. And we still have another lap to go. Dandelion for good luck. Or not good luck. For Chuck luck. Okay. We are in last. There's a large cluster of cars. We're like a large cluster of racers that we're pretty darn close to, though. That is a little bit concerning. We're doing decent. We're in 23rd now, though. I think Mario fell off. Oh. Shoot. I wanted to get hit by Mario there. Come on, Mario. Come on. Dandelion for Chuck luck. Second Dandelion for Chuck luck. Come on. Mario. You gotta make a pass, man. Oh, wait. Somebody moved that out of the way. I missed the boost. Please. Mario. Mario, please, no! Oh my gosh. We even passed the Cataquack at the end, bro. Dang it. Another 24th, 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 and 22nd. Second time in a row. Okay. Coming to the end here. See what we can do. Dude, he's so close to me. There's no way we don't pass this dude on the last straightaway. Oh! No way that was 24th. Really? That didn't look like 24th at all. I mean, I'll take it. That did not seem promising, though, but okay. If you say so. And this track is not really an issue. I mean, I had a couple of problems with it. But if I've gotten to the end of the race, I've always finished in last. I don't think I have gotten a single non-24th, getting all 3 laps completed. Still a pretty easy win. But we were a lot closer to 23rd there than normal. And we actually did definitely get lapped twice this time. Because that is the winner right there. I think that was Vampire Waluigi. Yeah. The one thing I really don't like about this combo is that I just really have to avoid any sort of a pack because I end up getting a draft really fast on the beginning section of this course. Although, that was pretty good. We're in 23rd. We should theoretically be the slowest one here, so should drop to 24th at some point if DK would speed up. Okay, we have a pretty good gap. We got a pretty solid gap. That is 23rd right there, Koopa. And we have an even bigger gap now than we did last lap. That's 23rd up there, straight ahead. Now, they did just get shocked, but that actually is a really good spot for the shock to happen for us because it was on a boost panel for, like, every single driver. So that was a pretty solid place for a shock to happen. All right, I mean, we have a decent gap to 23rd. That's Wario up there, or, like, right around wherever Wario is at. We just need to maintain this, and we could be done. We'll see. Okay. We're in 24th. It's not a huge gap. But we are in 24th. There's the gap. It's DK. Everyone just slowed down for no reason. Oh my gosh, dude. Please go. Please go. Okay. Okay, we just need to not pass anybody. Please, please, please. No. No. DK. What happened? How did we end up finishing 22nd again? Ah. You're kidding me, dude. I even hit a wall at the end. I hit a wall right at the end trying to go as wide as possible to let them go back by, and it didn't even matter. I still passed 2 people. After continuously being cursed with a 22nd place finish at Dandelion Depths, I decided to start with Wario Shipyard and go backwards, ending at Peach Beach from now on. But this track, you can go super, super wide. Like, this was the very first track that I went to, because this was the one where I thought, like, yeah, it's all, like, bumpy and water track and all that. So, you know, maybe it'll work. I don't know. I just abandoned it because it just wasn't working. I just couldn't finish it last. I kept passing people on the last lap every time. Unfortunately, we have 9 coins because someone spewed a bunch of coins in the boosting strip there. But this is kind of par for the course on pretty much every single track. Is we're going to be in last the first 2 laps, and it comes down to which track has the really bad rubber banding. Love to see that banana sitting right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So as I said, 24th back-to-back laps, and let's see what happens now. We're a decent bit back from Mario, who is 23rd. We are gaining on Mario, unfortunately. I think we're about to pass Mario. We just passed Mario. We just passed a Shy Guy as well. Just as wide as we possibly can go. Please pass me. Dude, I think we're going to finish in 22nd again. Unless Mario, please? Mario? Mario? Bro, he's not even trying. It's so annoying because we found 3 tracks and I just can't find the 4th track. And I guess in my mind, Parabitty Bud was just continuously reminding me of all of our failures we'd had on that combo, pretty much the entire challenge. So I wanted a little bit of a sight change. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much every single character that's like a little character has the same in terms of speed. Let's try Dry Bones. I don't know, it doesn't seem like this is going to make any difference, but let's just try Mario Shipyard again. I mean, what's the definition of insanity again? It's a different character, though. It's not the same thing, right? Surely this will go differently this time. It's dry bones. I'm wondering if I should take it this way and then swing it out, because it's all water, you know? Maybe that's slower. I don't think the problem is that we were too fast, though. Like we're going to be in 24th. The next lap we're going to be in 24th. And then we're going to finish in, like, 21st. Like, Swoop should be the same speed as me. Okay, so Swoop, I think, just used the shock. Like, you see what I mean? It feels like it doesn't matter. Because now Baby Mario is just going to be the one that we pass. Because Baby Mario is just so far behind us, there's no chance. Wait, is there? Oh! Okay. Okay. Wait. Hold. Hold. Dry bones? Okay. Let's go to Desert Hills. I was not expecting that. We did pass them, and then they passed us back. Wait, that's crazy. Hold on, we got like a real shot now. That woke me up. Okay, this should be theoretically like the exact same thing as we've been doing before. And we've been doing it every time with Biddy Bud. So let's not do anything different. Because it's the exact same character and vehicle stats. It's the exact same vehicle, same character stats. I don't know how the heck that hit me. Like, again, we're not super far ahead of Baby Mario here. But Desert Hills has worked like every time, so I don't think there's a reason to be concerned yet. Yeah, I think we got it for sure. No problem. No problem. Desert Hills goated. No one has ever said that about the Desert Hills in this game. Okay. Okay. 2 more. All right. It's Koopa Troopa time. Should be absolutely free, and then it's going to come down to Peach Beach, so. All right. Well, that's 3. We just need Peach Beach, which we have gotten 3 times in a row that we've been there. So hopefully that trend continues and we can finish this thing off. It's been 4.5 hours. All right, just got to remember exactly what we do. Unfortunately, our last place contender there burned out alongside us. So Swoop is way at the back of the pack already. What a great driver he is. It's basically probably going to come down to Swoop, because Swoop has been in dead last basically every single race outside of us. He does have a gold, though, so pass somebody. The biggest concern I have is the rubber banding at the very end of the race. Because it's been heartbreaking at times. And I'm pretty used to that in this challenge, so I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully we can finish it off here. We're a decent bit back from second to last. That's fine. We can go really, really wide. And it all comes down to this. It comes down to the final stretch. We got a bullet bill behind us, which is great. Please, Baby Mario, pull something. He did pass us, but he is going to be pretty close to us, I think. Now, it doesn't look close. On Peach Beach, that is close. I think we got it. I think we got it. I'm not going to celebrate till we get to the line. I think we've done it. We did it. We did it. Let's go. Oh, man. All it took was Dry Bones, apparently. Who has the exact same stats as Bitty Bud, who we used the entire time. So I think it was just... I think it was just getting that one lucky race on Wario Shipyard. Wow. Dude, I'm tired. I've been sitting here for 4.5 hours trying to get dead last in Mario Kart World. And we finally did it. We did it.